Hi everyone, welcome to a new video. Today we're going to step into history. Today I'm at a historic site which is called Boscobel House and the Royal Oak. This one is a really interesting one. It is a step into history. There is history over here. Charles II has actually been to this house and he actually hid over here after the Battle of Worcester. More when we get inside. Come on guys, let's go.
Unfortunately, we still have it today, religious conflict. So if you were a Catholic in those days, you couldn't actually have a service in a church because it was a Protestant time, very, very strong Protestant time. So if you had the priest in your property to deliver a religious service, you had to have somewhere to hide him, just in case someone turned up and wanted to arrest him or fine him or put him in jail. So they're called priest holes, so they're little sort of hidey holes. So there's one on the first floor that's an open one, in one of the bedrooms. You can have a look down into that. Charles himself, when he was escaping, spent the night in the one up in the attic. That's the one under glass. Be careful of the stairs up in the attic. They're steep and wooden, but there are rope guides to help you up and down. Okay. So if you like to take our one remaining magic candle, in each room you will find a book with a candle symbol on the top of it.
So these are digital candles, so when you put them in certain places, they switch on different maker shows and different information, doesn't it?
Okay, so, hello. Come in, sorry to keep you. Just trying to find you
So this would have been the main entrance in the olden times. So that would have been the front door. Comes from the garden, we'll see that in a minute. And that's the whole clothes stand there. So at that time, there was a fashion of stuffing animals. I suppose there still is now. Some people enjoy that. Not my kind of thing, to be honest. So guys, this is what the living room looked like in 1615. So there was no central heating. It would have been very cold. And yeah, this is where Charles II came. Oh, there's another spot over here. Sammy? There's a spot over here. Let's see what this one does.
Let's see. Now this is what the fireplace would have sound like back in those days.
Okay, so in those days, there would be very dimly lit rooms. This is where you would sit and have your dinner. There wasn't much in terms of lighting, so if you look on the ceiling, it's quite interesting. There's actually no lights. So you would only have candle-lit places, maybe a lamp in the corner, something like that, or candle-lit. So just imagine in those times it would have been quite dark. Oh yeah, quite interesting. Okay, so let's have a look upstairs.
Let's go.
So what we're looking for is that priest room, aren't we? Priest hall, as they said.
Yeah.
So that's where they would hide priests. Because in olden times, there were some restrictions with priests.
Ooh, let's see what's in here.
That's the way out, so I don't want to go there at the moment. But that's the room from downstairs, just in. So that's the main entrance, which would have been from here. So you would have heard people knocking on the door, trying to look for King Charles, or just Charles II at that time. It wasn't king. What is this, Sammy?
This is what you call a father clock.
Close.
Grandfather.
Grandfather clock, yeah. Yeah. This is a picture of the oak tree, which is outside in the garden. We're going to have a look in a minute. And that's where Charles II hid, so people don't find him. And later he hid in the house as well, which we're going to find a priest hall where he hid. Okay, so have we found a spot where
I think there should be a spot.
So I think this is where there is going to be looking for projection. So we found another one here. Let's see what this is. Am I supposed to see here? Yeah. Let's see what it is here. I think that's the oak tree, which is outside.
Of how it grew.
That's how it used to look like. It's not quite as healthy at the moment, but
Oh wow.
it's interesting. Here we can have a glimpse of the gardens, which is beautiful outside. So all of these have been restored last year. Nice little viewpoint over there. And you can see a bit of the garden. So in the garden outside that hedge over there, they've replanted a lot of the oak trees. I think you can see the oak tree on the right there. So on the right is the oak tree, and around there they have planted from the same, foldings of the oak tree. They planted other oak trees, so it will look like a forest as it did in the 1615 sort of era. From over here we have a secret door. So this would have been hidden in part of the paneling, so you wouldn't have noticed this in the olden times. And in here, behind here, is the priest hall. So this is where Charles II would have hid, and would have gone down that little area over there and hid in that area.
That looks quite squashed.
So this is the priest hall, and it would have been very cramped conditions. Charles II would have hidden in this small area. There is another part of the house where we can see it as well. It was the attic. So now we're heading up towards the attic, which has got some very cramped
Oh my gosh.
conditions over
Looks
here.
like a little window.
And I think that is part of the priest hall. Would they have? Is it, or is it another one? I'm not sure.
It looks like it's the
I think that
same
was
one.
the priest hall. Was that was it a different one? I don't know.
I'm sure that's the same one.
So this is the attic. And again, you can see there was no lights at that time. Would have been very dark, dingy, and cold.
Hey guys, which childhood story do you think this symbolizes? Let me know in the comments.
Can you name what this is? It's famous in one of the childhood stories. We found another place.
Yep.
Let's see what this one does.
Let's find out. Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, it's a guy from the olden times is warming his hands on the fire. Lovely.
Ooh,
Warmed up now? Yeah,
yep,
you look much warmer.
I'm warmed up. Now I'm just going wet here.
Okay, that's pretty nice. Okay guys, can you name what this device is and what it was used for? Comment down below. So Sammy, we found another one. Let's see what this one does. So after the battle, this is how sort of the other army would have been chasing after Charles II through the forest, looking for him, and probably wandering to this house looking for Charles II. And we found another spot. Let's see what this one does.
Ooh.
Is that Charles?
Can't really tell.
Okay, so let's see what's down this way. So this is the salting room.
Wow.
So this is where they would leave cheese and milk and cream and things like that. They would be preparing things like ham and bacon in order for it to be cooked later on. And these would be all the dishes where things would be left in this room.
So this is quite gruesome, but the blood was collected and used to make black puddings, a type of a sausage made with pig's blood. That is quite gruesome.
We're in Boscobel House. It's been really enjoyable so far. We're in the last room over here now, next to the dairy. We're in the cheese making room. And Sammy, this is a room that you love, in it, because you know this is where they make cheese. Yeah, we both love cheese.
I love cheese.
What's your favorite thing that you like cheese on?
So there's like this, so you make like a sandwich and then melted cheese.
No, pizza.
No!
Pizza.
Sandwich. Yes.
What about when you went to Italy? You loved cheese on all the pizzas. She only goes for cheese pizza, so margarita pizza she goes for. She's completely forgot. But yes, guys, this is the cheese room. So this is where the cheese would have been made. It would have been stored, and you can see pots over here where it would have been stored in. You can see sort of the paper it would, you know, the blocks of butter would be in. And interesting, you know, how they make them square. Can you see all these lines in there? Would have been made with an actual brush. I'm not sure whether that appeals me, you know, for eating cheese, you know, or butter like that. So this is the butter they would make like that, and they would sort of make them use these tools to sort of make the size like that. They then also did have a stamp as well, so they could stamp their particular brand of cheese. Really interesting how they made it, but for me, I'm not sure whether the hygiene was in those days, but anyhow, I'm glad I'm in this era where everything is made and manufactured in a clean and hygienic way. But guys, this is the cheese making room. I hope you've enjoyed Boscobel House. Okay guys, so now we're going over to the farm side. So a lot of these animals here have been specially bred, or they have sort of been specially put in this place to represent the olden times. So look how unique these are. I don't even know what they are. Sammy, what are they?
I think they're chickens.
Are they chicken? Look how unique the colours are. Very unique, the colours. Now I don't know much about animals, so I'm sure you guys can comment down below and tell me what breed they are, or in fact whether they are chickens or whether they are something else. I think they are chickens. I think they are chickens, but I mean the colour is so unique. So let's have a look what else there is. So very unique stuff over here.
Ooh.
And they've brought these to recreate what they would be in the older times. That, I think, guys, is a turkey.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Brittany.
Yeah. Oh, and there's got a few friends there as well.
Hi, Brittany. Oh my gosh.
And that's where bird flu comes from, so stay away from those guys.
Oh my god.
Oh, and these ones,
The
Look
British
like normal
ducks.
duck, to be honest.
The British ducks.
So these are normally roaming about free, these kind of ducks. I'm just a bit amazed how they're in there.
Do you
One's
guys see
having a
that
bath.
one?
One's having a bath there.
Do you see that one where it's just like
Yeah, I think he's
duckies?
having a bit of a play there. Interesting stuff. Let's see what else there is. So these ones here are specially bred. These are local pigs. They're called the Tamworth pigs, and they are from the local area, and they're supposed to be quite special. They used to exist in the olden times. There are not so many about anymore. But yeah, they are Tamworth pigs. They're sleeping at the moment.
Not very
Which I'm
halal.
glad, because yeah, don't really.
Not very halal.
Yeah, unfortunately not. But yeah, they are called the Tamworth pigs. So they would have been a common sight at Boscobel in the olden days. And yeah, they've got these ones over here. So let's go onwards towards the Royal Oak. Guys, it's been a great day here so far at Boscobel. Me and Sammy are really enjoying, you know, walking about here. So Sammy, how have you enjoyed the house so far?
I think it's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
There are like little butts saying where Charles II, like
So there was a priest hall there where we were here, wasn't it? So that little hole is called priest hall. So that's where they predominantly used to hide the priests in the olden days.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there is a bit of history of why they used to do that. I'm sure you guys know better than me. But yeah, there was a little bit of history there. So where are we now, Sammy?
We're like in the farm area. So we just saw like that Tadworth.
Yeah. So
I
we've
think
just
it's
seen.
called.
There were Tamworth pigs. We've seen some chickens over there. Some very unique colour of chickens there, black and white chickens,
Yeah.
which I've never seen before. And we've also seen some really big turkey, haven't we?
Yeah. It was like the size.
Yeah, so some really big turkey we've just seen over there. And
chubby.
now we are walking towards, what was it called?
It was like that oak tree.
Yeah, so the Royal Oak is called, yeah? So we're going towards the Royal Oak where Charles II actually hid inside the tree to avoid being killed. And at that time, he wasn't King Charles. He was about to be, I think, in the coming years. So this place is very important in history, because had he not been saved, you know, by hiding in the Royal Oak and hiding within Boscobel House, he wouldn't have later gone on to become king. So quite important in history this has been. This has been really, really interesting to see that history over here. This is the second visit that me and Sammy have been here.
Yep.
We didn't vlog last time we came when it was a little bit warmer actually, so not too
Yeah.
bad. But today's not too bad as well. We've enjoyed the day here so far, and it's not over yet, guys. And let's go and see the Royal Oak.
Let's go.
So this guy looks like he's especially been waiting for us. We've been filming, and he's been listening to us talking. How are you doing, sir? You okay? Can you direct us, please? Which way is the Royal Oak?
That way? That way? Which way?
No comment. Okay, so how are you feeling? Oh, he's not paying attention.
It's
Okay,
okay, seriously.
so how's the food over here? Is it good?
Say bar for yes, or just
2 bars for no, yeah?
yeah.
So can you tell me the nursery rhyme, Bar Bar Black Sheep?
Bar bar black sheep, have you ever known?
No comment there again. Okay, any of your friends over here, can you tell me their names? Not much excitement going on here. He just completely ignored me. So guys, you can see
Is the water good?
sheep of this this era. It's completely blanked you.
So is
So
the
we've
water
we've come
good?
to your site here.
It's quite windy. Are you cold? It's quite cold.
Okay, well, no comment then. So we're off then. Yeah, we'll see you
Okay.
again.
Have a good
Take
day.
care.
So
Thanks for the directions.
try.
Bye.
Thank you.
So not much in directions over there. Okay guys, so we're in the grounds of Boscobel House now. So this over here would have been a very vast forest when Charles II came over here. It would have been a very thick forest, and it would have been difficult to see trees amongst here. So these squares that you can see over here, they have actually taken parts of the oak tree, which is just down there. I'm walking towards it, the one behind with sort of fence going around it. You know, there's not much left of that tree, but it was a very vast oak tree, very big sort of grand sort of oak tree, a big one over there, and they would have hid Charles II in there. So what they've done over here, they have last year spent nearly a million, just under £1 million, just refurbishing all of Boscobel. They have replanted all of these trees over here, which are genetically from you know, parts of that oak tree which is over there. So in the next few years time, you will be able to see or feel, you know, how it used to be in the olden days when Charles II was over here. So they will be recreating the forest that used to be here many years ago. So you can see Boscobel over there. There's got beautiful gardens over there, which I'm going to walk to next. And there is a beautiful play area that we've just made as well, which is brand new. So guys, this is where the Royal Oak is, the famous Royal Oak, which once hid what was going to be the future King of England, Charles II. And here is what are the remains of the Royal Oak. So just imagine, this would have been a massive tree. So the reason they've fenced this off now is, as you can see, parts of it have fallen over the years. It has been struck by storms and lightning and things like that over the years, which has, you know, not left much of it left there now. So that's why they're trying to preserve it, by people not going up to it. And you can see over here, so this is how it used to look like. So in 1809 they actually had a building around it like this, and then in 1830, 1809, 1830, 1930, 1937, 1954 and 1986. So you can see they have tried to preserve it for a long time. So originally it was like that, and over the years it's gradually reduced quite a lot. So this is where Charles II hid in 1651. Very interesting of how this was. There's lots of history over here that you guys can read. And the Prince of Wales, the current Prince Charles that we have, actually planted a tree alongside it in 2001, which is quite interesting, which I believe is that tree over there. So Charles II hid in this tree, and the current Prince Charles actually planted that tree right next to it in 2001. And as you can see, that's growing pretty well over there. So yeah, this is the tree, guys. Really interesting. I hope audio is okay because it's quite windy out here. Yeah, that's you know, he would have come, Charles II would have come running probably from that sort of direction. You can see a vast forest over there. I mean, where we are stood now would have been something like that. So this tree would have been camouflaged. You would not be able to, I mean, at the moment, obviously this tree stands out quite a lot, but you wouldn't have been able to notice this tree amongst the others in olden times. Let me just give you a shot of the area. Absolutely amazing. The beauty over here is so beautiful and peaceful. It's beautiful, lovely to see. Okay, so in the olden times, this would have been the entrance to the house. So the Royal Oak is just behind me over there, and they would have come in through this entrance over here. And this is where the beautiful gardens are of the house. So this garden here is actually a 17th century garden. Tells you how they've maintained it and how it used to look like. They've obviously modernized it by that little Peri over there. It's a nice view from there. And Guys, is it me or does that look like a face? I can see 2 eyes and nose and a mouth there. Quite unique character about this place here. Just as the sun comes out, it looks really beautiful. Very, very beautiful garden. Let's go. Let's see what's at the top of there. It just looks so beautiful in the picture. Come on, quickly. Come on. Have a seat, have a seat, have a seat. So guys, this is the new play area which was made on last year. Absolutely fantastic. We came here when it was warm last time, a little bit colder today, but really, really beautiful. They've made a play area. It's really nice. And this one symbolizes the sort of hidden area element in the tree. There's a nice hidden element over here. And a nice swing in there. Sam, you like that swing, don't you? Very, very nice. Slide hidden on the back over here as well. And that is a play area. Very enjoyable. Hope you've enjoyed this little video of Boscobel House and the Royal Oak, this mystery of the Royal Oak, how Charles II came over here. I hope you've enjoyed it. We've had a lovely day here today. The sun's shining, it's beautiful countryside we've enjoyed. So guys, if you've enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Please do click on the subscribe button. It does help grow my channel. And if you've enjoyed this video, click on the like and don't forget, share with all your family and friends. See you in the next video.